Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Little Gym at Home. My name is Miss Nicole, and I am so happy to have you guys here on this Tuesday. I'll go over just the few items you'll need before we get started and give everybody a second to get here. So all you'll need today is you will need bubbles, so you can use a bubble blower like I have. You can use a little thing of solution with a wand. You can use one of those little electric ones, whatever type of bubbles. You will need a few bean bags. Now, on the chance that you don't have bean bags, but you might not, you can just use a rolled up pair of socks. The color in the bean bags aren't as important as just having something to use for our activities today. So bean bags, you'll need a ball, and then for the end of class, your homework is going to be to read a book about colors or numbers. So if you have one of those, definitely keep that handy. All right. I hope everybody's getting here. Whenever you do get here, be sure to drop your name. I love to say hi to you guys and interact during the classes, so be sure to say hi. Even if you join later after the class is live, still drop your name. We still like to interact with you guys. And let's go ahead and get started and sing our hello song. All right, guys, let's go. Oh, everyone, please clap your hands and sing along with me. How do you do, everybody? How do you do? How do you do, everybody? How do you do? Oh, we come to gym for fun and we'll get you on the run. How do you do, everybody? How do you do? Yay! All right, guys, welcome to the Little Gym at Home. My name is Miss Nicole, and I am so excited to have you all today. Today, our theme is 1, 2, 3, and the colors I see. So we are talking about numbers and colors today, and I'm really excited to do that with you. Our sign this week is a color. So we're going to sign the color red today. So we're going to take a finger, we're going to pull it down from our nose, and it's kind of like we're putting red lipstick on. So red, red, red. Can you do it? Can you sign red? Good job, kids. All right, now I'm going to ask for everybody's names. So whether you type it in at home or whether you say it at home, I want you to tell me your name. So my name's Miss Nicole. What's your name? Hey, thanks for joining me today. All right, guys, we are going to go ahead and get started and stand up. This first warm-up is going to go along with some counting. So let's get started.
Jack says hi, Miss Nicole.
Hi, Jack.
And Olivia says, hey, Miss Nicole, we miss you.
Hey, Olivia, miss you too. All right, guys. All right, guys, we're going to count, okay?
Actions for the kids. Hey, kids.
Hey, kids.
Look at your parents.
Look at your
They're going
parents.
to make their bodies.
So parents, we're going to make our bodies in the shape of a 1.
Can you try?
Kids, can you try that?
Can you lay down in the shape of number 1?
Can you lay down in your 1?
Can you log roll
Can you
in the
log
shape
roll
of
in your
number 1? Or partner log roll
All right,
together?
kids,
Go.
so you can log roll on your own. You're going to log roll just like this and keep your arms and legs straight. Parents, if your kiddo isn't quite log rolling, what you can do is you can have them in a straight body and gently roll them like this.
Freeze.
Freeze.
Give the kids a hand.
Let's give everybody a hand. Good job, guys.
Let's clap and count to 2.
All right, let's
Ready?
clap and count to 2.
1,
2.
Hey, kids, look at your parents.
Look at
They're
your
going
parents.
to hold up 2 fingers on one hand.
Parents, we're
Can
going to
you
hold
do
up 2
that?
fingers. Kids, can you do
keep
this?
holding your 2 fingers up as we run?
All right, guys,
You're running
hold your
2.
fingers up as we're running
Go.
2. Good job, guys. Show me those 2s. It's kind of like a peace sound, right? Good job, kids. Maybe you can pump your other arm.
Freeze. Let's clap and count to 3.
Let's clap and count to 3.
Ready?
1, 2, 3.
Now let's slap our bellies and
All right,
count to
we're going to
4.
slap our bellies and count to 4.
1,
1,
2,
3, 4.
Look at your teacher. They're holding up 4 fingers on one hand. Can you do that?
Can you hold up 4 fingers?
Now,
Good
can
job.
you hold up 4 fingers on both hands?
Can you hold it up on both
Our
hands?
fingers will be our feathery wings
Oh.
as we flap our arms and gallop like
So we're
a
going to
chicken.
flap our arms and gallop
Go.
like a chicken with our 4s. So we're going to go apart and together. And parents, if your kiddo isn't quite galloping, you can take them and help their legs go apart and together. And just do that sliding motion. Kids, help me gallop.
Freeze.
Freeze.
Let's whisper and count to 5. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let's slap our knees.
Let's
and count
slap
to
our
6.
knees and count to
Ready?
6.
1, 2, 3, 4,
5, 6.
Hey kids, look at your parents. They're
Where's
going
your
to
parents?
hold their arms up in the air and make their arms in the shape of the number 6.
All right, parents,
Can
we're
you
going to make a
try?
6.
Try keeping your arms in the number 6 and jump. Be a jumping 6.
All right, guys, we're going to keep our arms in a 6 and jump. And maybe you guys can even jump in a circle. Parents, remember, if you're spotting them on jumping, you can spot them in the torso and help them bend their knees.
Freeze.
Freeze.
Do you remember how to be a galloping
Do you remember
4?
how to be a galloping 4? Let's go. Flap those wings. Maybe you can even make some chicken moves.
Do
Freeze.
you remember how to be a running number 2?
Can you be a running number 2? Freeze.
Do you remember how to be a log rolling number 1?
Yes.
Go.
We're going to lay down. We're going to log roll to number 1. Good job, kids. Keep going. Whoa. We're moving fast today.
Freeze.
Freeze.
Let's take 7 tiptoe steps.
All right, let's take
and
7
count.
tiptoe steps.
Ready? 1, 2, 3,
4, 5, 6, 7.
Now let's all take 8 big marching
8
steps.
big marching
Let's count.
steps.
Ready?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You guys are so loud.
Now, parents, let's give our kids a 10-second hug.
All right, let's give our kids a 10-second hug.
2, 3,
4,
5,
6, 7.
8, 9, 10. Thank you for counting with me.
Thank you for counting with me, you guys. Let's give ourselves a big round of applause. And I'm going to give you virtual high fives. 1, 2, 3, high five. Good job, guys. I'm going to get some background music playing and we're going to do our next activity. Be sure, if you haven't dropped your name yet, to drop your name so I can say hi to you. Alrighty. Okay, guys. So, now is the point in class when we're going to bring out those bean bags or those rolled up socks. And today what we're going to do is I'm going to hold up the bean bag and I'm going to ask you all to identify the color of the bean bag and the number if you can. And parents, you can help them at home too. So we're going to identify the color and the number. And then we're going to do some crazy movements with our bean bag. Sound good? Okay, guys. So first up, we have this. Can you tell me the color and the number of this? This color actually matches my shirt. All right. What color is this? Did you guess purple? Good job. And what number is this? Number 5. Okay, guys, we are going to identify 5 different body parts, okay? So let's sit down. And can you touch your beanbag to your head? Can you touch your beanbag to your shoulders? Can you touch your beanbag to your knees? Where's your knees? Can you touch your beanbag to your belly? Where's your belly? And one more place. Can you touch your beanbag to your toes? Wiggle your toes. Very good, guys. Let's move on to our next beanbag. Okay, guys. What color and number is this? I'll give you a few seconds at home to figure it out. Did you guess the color green? And number 4? All right, guys. Good job. Now, we are going to take our beanbag and we are going to jump 4 times. So parents, if your kiddo isn't quite jumping, you can put the beanbag on the floor and kind of spot them and jump over it. So spotting in the hips and just helping them bend their knees over it. Kids, if you can jump on your own, why don't you try holding this beanbag and jumping 4 times with me? Okay, guys? So let's jump. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good, you guys. Let's move on to our next one. Okay, guys. What color and number is this? Do you have it? Did you guess red? Great job. And did you guess the number 6? Great job, guys. All right, guys. Now we are going to get in a tabletop position and hold it on our belly for 6 seconds. And for an added extra challenge, kids, if you can, we're going to crab walk. Okay, guys. So we're going to put our feet on the ground, our hands on the ground, and we're going to lift up. Parents, if you want to help your kiddo, you can either sit them in your lap and you do this, or you can try to spot underneath their back and help them. So we'll get in our tabletop and we're going to crab walk for 6 seconds. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good job, you guys. All right, we have one more beanbag to identify. Do you think you can do it? You can? Awesome. All right, guys. What color and number is this? Did you guess yellow? Great job. And did you guess the number 2? Good job, guys. All right, guys. So we are going to throw and catch our beanbag for 2 times, okay? So parents, if you want to toss it to them, you can. Kids, if you want to challenge yourself and try to throw it up and catch it, you can. Try to put those pinkies together, it'll make it easier. So let's throw and catch for 2 times. So let's go 1 and 2. And give it one more throw just because it's fun. All right, guys, good job. Let's give ourselves a big round of applause. Okay, everybody, we are going to go ahead and move on to the full body 3. I'll give you guys a second to get your beanbags out of the way, maybe make some room if you need to. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to replay my song. Okay, guys, let's get started on the full body 3. So today, our full body 3 is going to be all about inversions and using our core, okay? So, for our first part of the full body 3, we are going to do a fireman's carry. So, what we're going to do is we are going to take our kiddo and we're going to hold them up here. And we're going to have our thumbs kind of pointed backwards like we do in those back whoop-de-doos and front whoop-de-doos. So we're going to have our thumbs up, and their hips are going to be a little bit over our shoulder if they're comfortable. What they're going to have to do is use their core to keep their head up as we walk around with them. So parents, start out by just standing in a fireman's carry. And if your kiddo's real comfortable and wants an extra challenge, maybe you can do a few spins. So let's do our fireman's carry. Good job, guys. Very good. Kids, I love how you're using your core to keep your head up. You guys are so strong. Let's do that for 5 more seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great job, guys. Let's give them a round of applause. Okay, guys, we're going to move on to our next part of the full body 3. So for our next part of the full body 3, we're going to work on wheelbarrows. And if that's really easy, we're going to add in a handstand. So, turn my music down just a little bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to spot the wheelbarrow like always. So we'll put an arm across their chest or a hand, and then we'll put the other arm across their legs. If they're pushing up in their wheelbarrow and they're real comfortable, and they're pushing up and their arms are completely locked and their head's not touching, you can move to their hips and help them go up into a handstand. So the way I like to spot this is I like to take one hand like this and the other hand in their shoulders and help them go up to a handstand. Now, if your kiddo's not quite comfortable with that, or they're not pushing all the way, just go ahead and do that wheelbarrow. And maybe you can even take your hand away for just a second. But if they are comfortable, you can do those hips and go into that handstand. So let's see some wheelbarrows or handstands for a few seconds. And kids, I love how you're using your core and your shoulders and your arms, all of your muscles. You guys just have big muscles. All right, guys. I'll give you guys 5 more seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job, guys. We're going to move on to our last part of the full body 3, another inversion activity, another core activity. These are going to be those back whoop-de-doos. So what we're going to do is we are going to sit our kiddo in our laps, and we are going to sit them in our laps. We are going to take our thumbs forward in front of their hands, so we want to make sure that their hands aren't in front of our thumbs, because if so, they could flail and hit us in the face. I want your all's faces to stay nice and clean. So we're going to flip our thumbs forward. We are going to rock them backwards at their hips. And if they're kind of younger, not quite comfortable going upside down, you can just take them about right here and then roll back up and bring them back. Now, if they're a little bit older and they're comfortable with being upside down, what you're going to do is you're going to roll them back, touch them to the ground, and then bring them back up. Very good. And if your kiddo's a little older, on the closer to 3 side, they can practice some backward roll timers. So what they're going to do is they're going to take those pizza hands, so like they're holding 2 pizzas, bring them back, and just flip their toes up like that. So we have a few options. So you can do back whoop-de-doos, you can kind of rock and roll, or you can do a backward roll timer. So we have different options for all ages. I'll show all 3. So we're going to back whoop-de-doo, onto their feet, and up again. Maybe she's not as comfortable, so we're just going to rock and roll. Stop her about right here. Come back up. Maybe I'm an older kid, closer to 3. And I'm going to bring my hands back and toes up, and sit back up. All right, guys, do whatever you're doing for 5 more seconds, and I'll count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job, everybody. Give yourselves a big round of applause. And give me an air high five. There we go. All right, guys, let me get some music playing, and you all get your balls out for me. Okay, guys. All right, let's get our balls out. Okay, guys, so today with our balls, I want to do some counting with our balls, since we're talking all about balls. Or all about counting. We're talking all about balls, too. Also, at home, maybe you can tell your parents. Can you tell your parents what color my ball is before we start rolling and counting? Did you guess red? Good job, guys. All right, everybody. So I want us to try to bounce the ball 5 times. So parents, you can help your kiddo bounce this. Kids, if you're a pro at bouncing, go ahead. But I want us to bounce 5 times. So let's bounce. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job, guys. All right. Now, I want us to roll our ball 4 times. So you guys can roll back and forth. Kids, maybe you can see how far you can roll. Let's roll 4 times. I'm not going to do very big rolls because I don't have a person at the end of me to roll it back to me. So we're going to roll for 1. Let's roll for 2. Let's roll for 3. And let's roll for 4. Good job, guys. All right. Now I want us to see if we can stand up and kick the ball 3 times. Let's kick for 1. Let's kick for 2. And let's kick for 3. All right, guys. Now, for our last ball activity, I'm going to give you guys just a little bit of time to do whatever you want with your ball. And at home, tell your parent what color your ball is. And parents, you guys can feel free to comment the color ball that you guys are using, and I'll look at them, or I can say them over here. But kids, I want you to tell your parents what color ball you're using is. So let's do a few activities, just for a few seconds.
Evie says hi, Miss Nicole.
Hi, Evie. All right, guys, just a few more seconds. 1, 2, 3. All right, guys, good job. Good job on ball time. So today with Bubbles, we are going to do something a little bit different. I have a Bubble song to play for you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and get that going. and we'll play with some bubbles. Okay, guys, let's get started.
Hi, my beastie buddies. Let's do some bubble dancing.
All right, let's do some bubble dancing.
Bubbles, and you guys can get the
So
bubbles.
first, I'm gonna get the bubbles out, and you guys can just dance with your bubbles. Do some dancing, dance however you want. Good dancing, guys. I bet you guys have some really good moves. Probably better than I do.
All right, my beastie
All right, guys.
buddies, let's turn. in
Next, we're gonna
circles.
turn in
Let's
circles
twirl
in our
around
bubbles. So
in
we're gonna bubble dance. We're gonna twirl in circles.
Ready?
All right,
Spin around in
let's twirl in circles. And maybe even hop some while we twirl. Good job, guys. Good twirling. Make sure not to twirl too fast.
All right, beastie
All right.
buddies. Your teacher will show you a downward dog.
So we're gonna get in our downward doggy. So we're gonna put 2 feet down
Let's try it.
and 2 hands. And as the bubbles come out, we're gonna see if we can catch them on our back. Good job, guys. Do you feel them on your back? I feel them on my back and in my hair. Good job, guys.
All
right,
beastie
guys.
buddies, watch me. I'm going to show you a candle.
So we're gonna do a candlestick. Well, actually, we're just gonna lay on our backs and put our toes up in the air. So for a candlestick, we would want our bottom to be inverted like this. But if you guys can do that, you can. If not, just put your toes up and try to catch with your toes. Good job, guys. Catch those bubbles with your toes.
All right, my beastie buddies, please repeat after me.
Please repeat.
One bubble pop.
1 bubble pop.
Two bubble pop.
2 bubble pop.
Go run.
And run. So you guys can run in place and just catch all the bubbles you can catch. And maybe you can even count all the bubbles you see.
Wonderful beastie buddies, go get a hug and a kiss.
Wonderful, guys. Go get a hug and a kiss. Very good, everybody. And that's it. Give me a big round of applause. You guys did so good today. Can I get a virtual high five? There we go. All right, guys. You all did so good today. Today, we worked on both colors and numbers. Our sign of the week was red. So we learned the sign for red. We did some counting activities. We identified colors and numbers. And you guys did lots of core and inversion activities for your full body 3. You guys did so good today. I'm so proud of you all. So my homework for you all this week is to practice the full body 3 just until I see you again. And I want you guys to get off of here and go read your book about colors or numbers. Maybe you can even read both. Thank you guys so much for joining today, and I will see you again on Thursday at 10 a.m. Let's go ahead and sing our goodbye song. Oh, everyone, please clap your hands and sing along with me. Bye, bye, everybody. We'll see you soon. We'll see you soon. We'll see you soon. Bye, bye, everybody. We'll see you soon. Bye, bye, everybody. Oh, bye, bye, everybody. Bye, bye, everybody. Bye, bye, everybody. It's time to read your book. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for joining me. My name is Miss Nicole, and I will see you again on Thursday at 10 a.m. Bye.